Hey students, welcome to week 4 of P4, Proverbs during pandemic for Plymouth Park. So the past 3 weeks we've been in Proverbs chapter 1 and chapter 2, and so today we're going to dive right into chapter 3, and I want to read for you Proverbs chapter 3 verses 1 through 4. It says, "My son, don't forget my teaching, but let your heart keep my commands, for they will bring you many days, a full life, and well-being. Never let loyalty and faithfulness leave you. Tie them around your neck, write them on the tablet of your heart. Then you will find favor and high regard in the sight of God and man." So we're reminded right off the bat in verse 1 where it says, "My son," that most of the Proverbs are written from a father to a son or a father to his children. And so the one who is writing this is King Solomon, and he wants his children to be wise and to be knowledgeable and to be favorable in the sight of both God and man. And so we see in verses 1 and 2 there's these commands about not forgetting my teaching, not forgetting my commands, and as a result, if you do these things, then you will have a long life, a whole life, a full life, and good well-being. And these are things that are repeated several times throughout the book of Proverbs. But the real meat for us today, the good stuff, comes in verse 3. Let me read it for you again. It says, "Never let loyalty and faithfulness leave you. Tie them around your neck. Write them on the tablet of your heart." Now these two words, loyalty and faithfulness, these are two key theological words in the Old Testament and really in the whole Bible. And if you look in different translations, they might be translated like mine, loyalty and faithfulness, or they could be faithfulness and truth, or loving kindness and truth, something like that. And the reason these words are so important is because they are qualities or characteristics of God that we as human beings are called to reflect. If you think about it, God is loyal, God is faithful, God is true, God is a man of his word, God does what he says he will do. God is also truth. God never lies, and there's absolutely no falsehood in him. And what the proverb is calling us to do here is to do those same things, that we need to be faithful, we need to be loyal, we need to be true, and we need to do that in our relationship with God and in our relationship with other mankind. And we see what will happen as a result in verse 4. It says, "Then you will find favor and high regard in the sight of God and man." We know we need to be faithful and loyal, as I said, to God, and we also need to be faithful and loyal and true to our fellow mankind. Now what I want to point out is what it says in the end of verse 3. After it says, "Never let loyalty and faithfulness leave you," it says this. It says, "Tie them around your neck. Write them on the tablet of your heart." Now, obviously, loyalty and faithfulness, kindness, truth, they're not physical objects that we can tie up with a rope and hang around our neck. So what's the point? Well, the point is this. The point is to keep these things close to you. Make loyalty, make faithfulness, make truth a part of who you are. Make that a part of your core being. We need to be faithful. We need to be loyal. We need to be true to God in our relationship with him. He always does what he says he will do, and we need to do the same for him. In everything we do, we need to honor him, we need to love him, we need to be faithful to him, we need to worship him. And the same thing as we interact with other people. As I interact with you, as you interact with me, as we interact with our families and our friends and our teachers and anyone else we interact with, we need to be faithful, we need to be kind, we need to be loyal, we need to be true. We just need to be people of our words. We need to be honest and not deceptive. As the proverb says, we must never let loyalty and faithfulness, never let faithfulness and truth leave us. So how will you be faithful? How will you be loyal? How will you be kind? How will you be true this week? This has been week 4 of P4, Proverbs during pandemic for Plymouth Park. Thanks for watching.